Man, this water is so clear. That's the challenge today, guys. Fish with what's on the rods, because we forgot all the tackle. So we're going to make the most of what we've got. How's that for a wall of bait? Whoo-wee. What's happening? Mike here from Adrift Fishing. So, got a bit of a challenge today, unexpected one, but we forgot the tackle bags. Extremely unideal, but we have a plan. So the challenge today is, whatever's on the rod is all we have to use. So we're out here at one of my favourite spots at the back. Most of you will recognise it, let's be honest, I fish here a lot. And the challenge is to use what is on the rods. Catch some liveys. We've got some heavy jigging outfits that we've got set up for liveys. So at the moment we're slow trolling these around the point, marking heaps of kingy signs, stuff like that. Got a few little micro jigs, we've got some squid gear on board. So yeah, it's pretty much, at this stage, use what's on the rod and see what we can come out with, see how it goes. Oh, now that's where to start the morning with a reel that's screaming. Picked up a nice king on the troll. Spent the morning gathering some liveys. Just decided to do a inshore one. What? Can you spin the boat? Yeah. Picked up a heap of liveys. Oh, that's good fish. Picked up a heap of liveys first thing. Sun's just come over the island. And no sooner we started slow trolling across that school of bait that we marked earlier, the liveys just been hit. It doesn't feel like too bad a fish, to be fair. Ooh, finding real dirty.
That's the sound up where we are.
Keep going. Finally turned this fish. I feel like he's rubbing on something though, which concerns me. I don't know if it's just a sinker bouncing or not. It's coming up. Alright, so yeah, that's the challenge today. It's pretty much fish with what we got on the rods. Try and make the most of it at this stage. Yeah. Nice T-point kingfish.
Yeah, it's good size.
This guy in the boat. On the leader. So yeah, there.
That's a nice fish.
T-point kingfish.
Yeah, it's got a nice rush on him from something.
Yeah. So yeah, that's the challenge today, guys. Fish with what's on the rods, because we forgot all the tackle. So we're going to make the most of what we've got. That's a great start. Here we are, continuing on. After us grabbing that nice one then, got another couple of baits back out, towing on opposite corners of the boat, and we're just going to keep on running this line. We've been marking a heap of baits, absolutely stacked up. And yeah, it's going off at the moment. One of the lads just hooked up, the little kayaker behind us, he's just landed one. So yeah, we'll just keep on doing this run. Probably buzz by Connor in a minute and see how he's going. But he's over there, I can see the fish up on the surface. Alright, point number one was a success, got a nice kingy. Now we're coming in close to chuck some squid jigs around. Got the Minn Kota with this motor on in here. Get up and nice and shallow over the weed beds and flick around some squid jigs. So stay there, watch, and let's see what we can do, eh? Oh, clear as that. So we're in here nice and close now. We're just going to give it a go for some squid. Same again, same challenge. Whatever's on the rod is what we're using. So I'm just going to spot lockers here on the Minn Kota and see if we can add some squid to the bag. So I got that nice kingy before, just slow trolling around, and we'll probably get back out there in a bit. But one of the lads has just been in here and he's got some nice squid, so give it a go while they're on the chew, and then we'll send it back out there later on and see what else we can add to the bag. Let's do it. Oh, first cast. Not a bad one either. Into the bucket. Fired my one out. Man, this water is so clear. See fish cruising around down there. Beautiful. Sink it down. Give a wee bit of a pause to get down there. You know, when egging, they're a real light lure, so give it a pause, let it sink down. They sink at about 5 seconds a metre, these lures, so yeah, give it 10-15 seconds to get down into that water column above the weed, and then start working it back. You know, if you haven't done it before, the action's similar to soft baiting, you know, sinking it down, working the jig up. So that's what we are going to do. A few twitches, hop it up, let it sink back down, and rinse and repeat, really. So fingers crossed we get one on this retrieve. You got another one. Nice. There you go, there's a few round. Little guy. So yeah, squidding. Yep. And they don't fight hard, the old squid, but they're a bit of fun. It's finesse fishing. You know, real light gear. Here he comes. There we go, guys. Nice little broad-finned reef squid. So different to the Australian counterparts, these aren't the southern calamari. They're a subspecies of them. They don't go quite as big, but this is a small one. They get up to about a kilo, 1.2. So yeah, try bang over a few more of these. That's 4 in 5 minutes or so. Maybe get a dozen, and then we'll continue on with the next plan. Good choice. All right, bang it back out there. Casting in towards the structure. Yeah, obviously slopes down from the rock wall there, and yeah, the squid themselves, these reef squid, they do live in quite shallow terrains. They're an ambush predator, so we're just going to sink the jig down, following the slope or the contours. You want another? Following the contours, and these squid just come out and they ambush it from their weed beds and stuff like that. I mean, there's tons of them around. Yeah, the biomass of squid is huge. You can hardly make a dent in the population. So a feed of calamari goes a long way, you know. That's a snag. Got it off. Probably a bit of weed attached to it, but I'll work its way in just in case. Feels like there's a bit of weight on there. The good thing with these light rods, you can often tell any bit of weight that's on there if you picked up a bit of weed or anything like that. So you can bring it in and get that off. Like that to me, feeling like there's some weed on there. So I can feel that out there, and that's going to affect the swim. Get rid of that. Over there. See what this one does. Man, this water is so clear. Look at that. Phew. Beautiful. New bay, first cast. Let's see what happens. Oh, the wind's gotten up and it's gotten all grey and average, and there's rain coming in, and just far from ideal. Far from ideal. So now we're going to call it a day. The challenge was, you know, we had no gear on board apart from what was on the rods. We made the most of it. A nice kingy this morning. We lost another one shortly after that, but you only need one in the bin, you know. There's a lot of fish there. Picked up some squid, easy going there. Yeah, you know, made the most of a day when the odds were stacked against us. So we're going to go call it. It's what, midday now, so we're going to go in, have an early finish, clean up the boat, and make our way to the kitchen after that. Sounds good. See you guys.